Does 很 always mean very?
Everyday, easy Chinese.
大家好，我是 Everyday Easy Chinese 的林老师 and today we'll be looking at whether 很 always means very, better words to use instead of very, and also proper sentence structures where you can use 很 correctly. Before we start, remember to support us by pushing the like button and also subscribe to our YouTube channel for free weekly Chinese lessons. Let's start. The answer is no. 很 does not always mean very. For example, in this sentence, 我很帅. This doesn't mean I'm very handsome, even though I want it to mean that. It just means I am handsome. And in another example sentence, 你很聪明 doesn't mean you are very smart. It just means you are smart. Now, I know some of you may be wondering, but 林老师, I thought that the translation of 很 was very. But in this sentence structure, noun plus 很 plus adjective, 很 does not mean very. It essentially has the same meaning as 是, which means to be. And this is because we cannot say 我是帅 to mean I am handsome, or 我是聪明 to mean I am smart. And that's why you need to replace 是 with 很 when you want to connect a noun to an adjective. Okay, let's look at 5 better words to use instead of 很 when you want it to mean very. Number 1, 非常. So instead of saying 他很高, which means he is tall, you can replace 很 with 非常. 非常 means very. So 他非常高 means he's very tall. Number 2, 真. 真 literally means really. So instead of saying 他很高, you can also say 他真高, which means he is really tall. Number 3, 特别. 特别 means special literally. However, when you're connecting a noun and an adjective together, it can also mean very or especially. So you can say 他特别高. 他特别高 means he's very tall or he's especially tall. Number 4, 好. 好 literally means good. However, again, if you are connecting a noun and an adjective together, 好 can also mean very. For example, 他好高. 他好高 means he's very tall. Number 5, 比较. 比较 means relatively or rather. So this has a lesser of an intensity compared to 非常, 特别, 好 or 真. And you can also say 他比较高, which means he's rather tall. Now, at this point, you may be wondering, why does Google Translate say that 很 means very if it doesn't actually mean very, and there are so many other words that mean very or extremely? Well, the thing is, if you use it outside of the basic sentence structure, noun plus 很 plus adjective, it can indeed mean very. We'll look at these 2 sentence structures now. So here is the first sentence structure. Subject plus 很 plus psychological verb. A psychological verb is also known as a 心理动词 in Chinese. And these are verbs that are related to feelings and actually convey the mental attitude of the speaker. Here are some examples of these types of verbs. 很 in this sentence structure means very, and it intensifies the feeling of the verb. For example, if you say 我喜欢你, this means I like you, and the person hearing this might think that you're not serious with them. But if you say 我很喜欢你, 我很喜欢你, it means I really like you, and the person will be able to feel that you really do like them. Now let's look at another example sentence. For example, 我羡慕你. 我羡慕你 means I envy you. However, if someone you know is living your dream life that you've always wanted to and you really envy them, you can say 我很羡慕你. 我很羡慕你. I really admire you. So that's how you use the first sentence structure. Now let's look at the second sentence structure. Adjective plus the 很. This intensifies the feeling of very even more compared to the basic sentence structure, noun plus 很 plus adjective. And this second sentence structure is almost always used at the end of a sentence. Let's look at some examples. So you can say 最近我忙得很. 最近我忙得很, which means I've been very busy lately. You can also say 我最近很忙. 我最近很忙. This means I have been busy lately. But as you can see, it doesn't have the same intensity as 最近我忙得很. Okay, now let's look at the second example sentence. You know when you are at school and there's always a clever student that finds everything easy, and when they're taking a test they say, 这次考试简单得很. 这次考试简单得很. It means this test is so simple. You can also say 这次考试很简单. 这次考试很简单. And this means this test is simple. However, again, it doesn't have the same intensity of the 很. So that's it for the second sentence structure. That's it for today, where we learned situations where 很 doesn't always mean very. We also learned better words to use instead of 很, and also some other sentence structures where 很 actually does mean very. And this is in psychological verbs and also the sentence structure adjective plus the 很. If you enjoyed this video, please support us by pushing the like button, and also remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Everyday Easy Chinese, for free weekly Chinese lessons. I hope to see you again very soon. 再见.